Welcome back to MACFIT. Today we're going to be doing a 15-minute full body workout. All you need is yourself and your mat. Let's get started. Starting on our hands and knees, we're going to do a little bit of cat-cow. And exhale, release that spine into cow. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale and exhale. Allow your neck to relax as it follows the curvature of your spine. Inhale and exhale. And inhale. And find a straight spine. Reach back your right leg and rock back and forth. Stretching out your calf. Nice and easy. Keep your breath going. Lift your right leg. Lift the opposite arm and hold. Find your balance. Square hips, square shoulders. Now we're going to pull in our knee to our elbow and in and out and in and out and in and out. Last time, and in and out. Now we're gonna pulse our arm and our leg at the same time. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going. And hold. And release back down. Reach back your left leg and rock back and forth, stretching out that calf. And lift off the floor, find that straight line. Lift your opposite arm, square hips, square shoulders, long neck, and pull in and out, and in and out. Really finding that contraction as you reach your knee to your elbow, and out, and in, and out, and in, and out. Hold. Now we pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going. And hold. And release. Shoulders over hips, engage your abdominals, and lift your knees off the ground. Just about an inch off the floor. And release. And again, lift. And release. One more time, lift. Keep your abdominals engaged. We're gonna walk our hands out to plank, then push back and bend our legs. Watch once if you need, forward and pushing back, and forward, pushing back, keeping our spine straight in plank and as we push back. Keep going. Find your own momentum. One more time. And hold in plank. Drop your knees and lift. Drop your knees and lift. Keep those abdominals strong, getting our body nice and warm. Lower your knees, lower your chest to the ground. Keeping your shoulders out of your ears, push up to Sphinx. Getting a nice stretch on your spine. Push up to forward facing dog. Hips off the ground and pull back into downward facing dog. Get a nice stretch all down our leg, keeping our back straight, rib cage in. Now we're gonna do some heel lifts. Lift and lower, and lift and lower, keeping that spine strong, arms strong, shoulders out of your ears, and lower. And walk your feet up to your hands. Get a nice stretch over your legs. Release the back of your neck. Rock back and forth. And slowly roll up. Standing up tall, hands on our hips. We're gonna start with our left leg back and we're gonna pulse. Nice and slow. Pulse. 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 Last one. And turn to second. Both legs are turned out. Hips are square. And pulse. 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 And opposite side. Keep going, nice and slow. Pulse, pulse, pulse. And lower down into runner's stretch, rock back and forth. Keeping our right hand on the ground, we're gonna lift our left arm up to the ceiling, twisting our spine. You want your left shoulder right over your right shoulder. And lower. Go ahead and lift your back leg up and find a stretch back. Flexed foot, rocking forward, and again, stretching back. Right leg back into lunge and pulse, 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 pulse. Get nice and low. And second. Both knees open over our toes. And turn, left leg back, pulse, 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 keeping our lower abdominals engaged. Our spine and neck lifts up tall. Keep going. Lowering our hands to the ground, find your runner stretch and rock back and forth. And when you're ready, go ahead and lift your back leg up towards your front leg and rock back. Rock forward and back, keeping your front leg straight, foot flexed. Find that stretch. Place your back leg next to your front leg and squat down to seated position. Let's cross our legs. Either leg in front is fine. And we're just going to release our hips and our spine and find circles to the right. Nice and deep. Go all the way forward and reverse. Finding that contraction as we go to the back. Legs out in front of us, feet flat on the ground. We're gonna find contractions. Connecting your ribs to your lower abdominals and lift up tall. And lift up tall. And lifting up tall. Last one. Nice and deep, lower all the way down to the ground. Let's place our hands behind our head. Engage your abdominals, lift your knees up and shoulders up. Starting with our right leg, we're gonna tap our toes to the ground and tap and up and tap and up, tap, up and tap, left leg and tap, lift, tap, keeping those elbows open, tap, lift and tap, right side and tap, lift elbow to knee, crunch and up and tap, legs together and crunch, legs together and tap and crunch and tap, legs together, last time, crunch, legs together, left leg tap and crunch. Make sure you get your elbow all the way over to your knee, keeping your shoulders off the ground, and tap elbow to knee. Last time, and tap, elbow to knee. Very nice. Now keeping both legs together, tap and lift and tap and lift. Lower back stays on the ground, tap and lift. Extending your toes forward and lift. Last time, and lift. Keep your legs up, sitting all the way up onto our sits bones. Find your balance, reaching out of your fingertips. Sit all the way up, opposite leg in front this time, and find your circles. Releasing your hips, releasing your spine, nice deep circles. And opposite direction. Knees bent out in front of us, feet flat on the ground, and repeat our contractions. Get deeper into our abdominals. A nice deep contraction back, rounded spine. And rolling down to our mats. Right knee tucked into our chest, left leg off the ground, and we're going to switch and switch and switch, keeping your shoulders off the mat. And switch and switch and switch and switch. Last time, and straight leg, switch, switch, switch. Keep a nice fluid motion. Last time. Now hands go behind your head. Switch, double time, switch, 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 and slow, and slow. Double time, switch, 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 and slow. Keeping your legs nice and straight, slow, and switch, 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 and slow. And slow. Last time, and switch, 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 and grab your knees and pull yourself up. Again, find your seated position with your legs crossed, either leg in front this time, and find our circles. Nice big movements in our hips and our spine now, opposite direction. Do the pace that feels good for you. Let's put our feet flat on the ground, knees bent, and we're going to stretch our left arm to our right side. Keep our shoulders wide and out of our ears. Feel that stretch to your side body. And other side. Lifting up tall. Straighten your legs out in front of you. Lift your arms up and over. Bend your legs if you need. Toes pointed. Again, lifting up tall, hands up and over. Maybe a little bit further this time. Rolling up. Now let's get back to our hands and our knees. Straight spine. Go down to our elbows and find your plank position. Lower your hips till your spine is in a straight line. Now let's rock our hips side to side at your own pace. And find our plank and hold. Go ahead and go up onto your right elbow. Lift your left arm to the ceiling. The shoulders should be square, right on top of the other. And find your plank. And hold. Other side. Right arm reaches to the ceiling and hold. Make sure you're lifting your hips up as high as you can go. And find your plank. And hold. And rock your hips side to side. Very nice, you guys. Knees down to the ground, find our child's pose. Stretch out that spine. Nice deep breaths. Now sitting up, we find our small bounces. And lifting your tailbone to the ceiling and roll up nice and slow. Very good job today, guys. If you like this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time.